The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football. Getting toward the halfway in Week 7. EA Sports. Here comes from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 2008, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
On first down, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. As he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Davis again.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Sanders again, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try. The open week is exactly what you need after you.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Let's go. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
first and 10. It's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, it's Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Ryan going to give this to Davis.
Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. For Yessirskee, Aluakin. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Philly.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortune.
Big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. This will be... He'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half.
They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
No, possession's on.
So that challenge, a successful one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Philly.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it. Let's do it.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Uchenna Nwosu getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Christian McCaffrey, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Tom Brady, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan. Uchenna Nwosu. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return, Harris. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
None of that.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of